The Volquest 2-minute drill is brought to you by Craven Wings.
Alongside Brent Hubbs, I'm Austin Price. Craven Wings 2-minute drill on this Saturday. Brent, Tennessee out on the work on the practice field, spending a lot of time just on fundamentals.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they've got the scrimmage coming up tomorrow, so a lot of things they're wanting to kind of hone in on some technique stuff. Sort of the same things we've been seeing out of the defense, a lot of space play in terms of making, tackles in space. A lot of linebacker drops today from Brian Jean-Marie's group, really working on them getting out in space and pass coverage. Much of the same from Rodney Garner, looking for explosion, looking for a lot more handwork and pad leverage today out of that group. Then we got to see a little football at the end. Couldn't video it, but we did get to see a little football at the end with some one-on-one work and receivers versus DBs. First time we've had a chance to look at that.
I continue to maintain Jacob Warren is going to have I won't say a monster year, but I think he's going to be improved from a year ago, and he was better a year ago.
Well, and he just look at him. He's a red zone potential weapon. I mean, he's a guy who his size shows up. We've seen it all the way back to his high school days. He always made that circus catch. He was a really good red zone player at Farragut High School. Made a couple of nice plays out there today. One really good catch today. Brew McCoy had a terrific one-handed stab where he really played the DB's eyes really well. He didn't give away that the ball was coming and kind of snatched it out of the air right at the end. Those are the types of things Tennessee was expecting from him. It was just one play, but it shows, kind of what he can do for Tennessee if he can get eligible and remain healthy.
Nolan J. Dixon today, a little bit banged up coming out of the last couple of days. Should be back potentially tomorrow, if not first of the week. No Jalen Wright tomorrow, I don't believe, for the scrimmage. Right. I think if he scrimmages, it will be a shock to everyone. I think they're trying to target full go mid next week. What are some of the headlines you think that Tennessee needs to be talking about when the scrimmage ends tomorrow when Hype's in here at the press conference?
Well, I think where's Dylan Sampson and Justin Williams-Thomas? I'm not saying you shut Jabari Small down, but he had a good scrimmage last week. You kind of know where he's at. You don't want him to be banged up when you get into this 2-week window to get ready to play a football game. So let's see what Dylan Sampson does and Justin Williams-Thomas does at the running back position. Again, what do you do at the receiver spot opposite Cedric Tillman? And then how does that secondary shake out? The secondary made some plays early in the routes and the one-on-one stuff in the red zone. We saw a lot of hand-holding, a lot of just they kind of let them play a little bit that way. You have to dial some of that stuff back. I like what Christian Charles did. I thought he had a couple of really nice reps, played well. But how does that unit shake out as Willie Martinez looks for more depth and tries to figure out his pecking order?
Tennessee will scrimmage number 2 for the week and for fall camp. Coming up tomorrow, we'll have full coverage with Coach Heupel's thoughts right afterwards, right around the lunchtime hour. This thing's never end on time. It's supposed to end about 11:25, probably closer to noon. And then, of course, the decision for Ricky Gibson coming up after that. All of that tomorrow, and we'll have full coverage of practice up. We've got highlights, we've got observations from Eric Kane, everything at Volquest.com.
When you're craving wings, it's got to be Craven Wings. Online at cravenwings.com.